Alphabet family. So in this particular PowerPoint, we're going to be addressing the Nuwaubik Alphabet or the Nuwaubik Alphabets. And I'm going to be helping you guys with your pronunciation and pretty much getting you familiarized with the letters. So before I get started, I just want to make certain points concerning the alphabet as well as the Nuwaubik language. One is the alphabet as it is written in Nuwaubik in the teacher's guide. It is only actually giving you or addressing the actual pronunciation of the letter itself. It doesn't, until it gets a few pages up in the book, give you examples on how the letters influence the vowels. And so I made a PowerPoint about the vowels, and I showed you pretty much how to pronounce certain words, but this particular PowerPoint will definitely help you. And one thing you need to remember is that there is a such thing as hard and soft letters. And so the importance of that is a hard letter influences a vowel to be hard, and a soft letter influences a vowel to be soft. So in most cases, we're talking about word forms that have A in it, right? And a hard A would be ah as an opposite, and a soft A would be ah as an apple. So just keep that in mind, family. So let's jump right into it. So the first letter is ah as an opposite. The second letter is B, pronounced like B. The third letter is D, pronounced like demand. The fourth letter is F, pronounced like feel. Now notice that in parentheses, I pretty much, or in brackets, I pretty much have whether the letter is considered to be hard or soft. So going back up, the B letter is a hard letter, which would influence the vowel A to be ah instead of ah, unless the A was actually doubled. And if it was doubled, then it would be ba instead of ba. The D letter is also, as you can see, hard. So it would influence the A to be ah, as in da, unless it was doubled, which stresses the sound and make it longer, which would be da. Okay, so the F letter, the Fi letter is pronounced Fi in Nuwaubik. And it's pronounced like feel, like the E in feel. And it is a soft letter. So soft letters makes the vowel that precedes it soft. Therefore, the Fi letter combined with the A, or an A would be fa. It would make it fa. So the fifth letter of our alphabet is Gi. Gi. And it's pronounced like gear. Gear. And this letter is soft. So because it's soft, it would be pronounced with the A, ga, 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 as in gabug. The sixth letter is he. He. This is the he letter, and it's pronounced like here, here. And this letter is hard. So when you see the he letter with A, it would be pronounced ha, unless the A was doubled. And if the A was doubled, then that would be spelled H-A-A. Then you pronounce it as ha, ha, which you'll notice that when you're projecting that sound, the mouth has to be open. Okay, letter number 7, G. So the G letter is pronounced like Jeep, Jeep. And the G letter in Nuwaubik is a soft letter. So when the A precedes it, it would be pronounced ja and not ja, ja, ja. And if it was doubled, because it's already soft, it would just be stressed, ja, ja. So ja, short, ja, long. The 8th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet is ki. Key. And it's pronounced like keep. Keep, right? It's a hard letter. So hard letters influences vowels, predominantly the A, to make it short or soft, short or long, hard or soft. And so when A precedes the key letter, you pronounce it ka, ka, not ka, ka. Unless the A was doubled and it was K-A-A, then it would be ka, ka. The ninth letter of our alphabet is pronounced li, li, li. And it's pronounced like lean, lean. And this is a soft letter. The li letter is soft. So when the A precedes it, it would be la, la, la. So the 10th letter is the me letter, me. And it's pronounced like meet, meet, as in to meet someone. The me letter is also hard. So when the A precedes it or comes after it, it is pronounced ma, not ma, unless you double the A. If you double the A to spell it M-A-A, then it's ma. But M-A is ma, ma, as in the Nuwaubik word for not. So let's go to the 11th letter. The 11th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet is ni, ni, pronounced like near, near. And it's a hard letter. So of course, when the A precedes the N or comes after the N, it is pronounced as na, na, na. Unless the A is doubled and it's spelled N-A-A, then you would pronounce it na, na, as in the Nuwaubik word for us. So the 12th is actually not a letter, but I included it because it's actually it's like a double letter, so to speak, but it's more so the O sound, right? And I wanted to include this because it's important that you know how to actually say it. And when you see it inside of the language, you'll see it most times like this. When you see, and I'll describe the difference between just the regular O and when you see this. Okay, so this is pronounced O, O, as in over, as in over, a long O as in open, open, right? So the difference between this letter and the regular O is the O is actually pronounced like ah. Just like if you was to say the word in Nuwaubik for past, P-A-S-T, it's spelled M-O-D, and that's not mode, that's mod, 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 right? So just know the difference when you see the O and the O-W. The word for bananas in Nuwaubik is spelled M-O-W-Z, and it's pronounced mose, mose. So that's that O-W sound. So let's go to the 13th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet. That's ri, 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 ri. All R's must be rolled. There are very few words with double R's, but the double R has a harder sound. R, R. That's not this letter. The single R is just R, R. Ri, ri, and it's pronounced like real, but just rolled. It is a hard letter, so when a comes after it or precedes it, it should be pronounced ra, ra, ra. Okay, so the 14th letter is the letter C. It's pronounced C, C. And it's pronounced like the English word see. And this is a soft letter. And so that means every time an A precedes it or comes after it, it is pronounced sa, 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 right? Now, the only way that, and I've made a PowerPoint about this, the only way that that's different if the middle letter has influenced the vowel before it. And I spoke about that inside of my previous PowerPoint, which I've already posted on my YouTube channel, Nine Nation Media. So if you haven't viewed that and you viewed this, please go check it out. Again, that YouTube channel is Nine Nation Media. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, but this letter is C, and it's soft. So pretty much you would pronounce this with the A sound. The 15th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet is T. 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 Pronounced like teen. Teen. And it's a hard letter. And so this letter, if the A precedes it or comes after it, would be pronounced ta. 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 Number 16. The 16th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet is we. 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 And it's pronounced like wheel. Wheel. And this letter is hard. So when the A comes after it, it is pronounced as in wa, as in the Nuwaubik word for and, ni wa hia, me and her, or hia wa ana, she and I, wa, wa. So the 17th letter of the Nuwaubik alphabet is yi, the yi letter, yi, yi. And this letter is pronounced like year, year. Notice how the Y actually influences the actual word. Your mouth has to move a certain kind of way, which is a fairly easy letter. So it's not as hard as like the gutturals. So the Y letter is soft. And that means when A precedes it or comes after it, it's pronounced yeah. Yeah, which is like a universal call. If you was back in the ancestral law community, we would say yeah and then call your name. Yeah, Tariq, or yeah, Umar. Yeah, so that's a soft letter, and that's how it would be pronounced with the vowel A and how it influences it with the A sound. So the 18th letter in the Nuwaubik language is Z. Z. And it's pronounced like zebra. Zebra. And this is a hard letter. So when an A comes after it, it creates the sound za, as in the word for go, zahub. Zatub. That's not a word, zatub. It may be, I don't think so, but zatub. I'm just trying to give you guys a actual audio of what it would sound like with different letters influencing it. But the Z letter is hard, and so that would make the A hard, and a hard A in Nuwaubik is A, and a soft A in Nuwaubik is A. So A as an opposite, A as an apple. So on this slide, we deal with the double letters in Nuwaubik, which the first two are unfamiliar to most English-speaking people. However, I'm going to do my best to give you guys a great form of pronunciation so that hopefully you guys will be able to catch on to the sound. When I actually start having classes and dealing with those letters, I'm going to do classes where you can visually see me, and that way you can analyze what I'm doing to make the sound, and hopefully you can find something to in those videos where it can help you actually train your mind to pronounce the sounds as well. So the first double letter we have is re, 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 and it's like a gargling sound. Re, 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 re. And it's like from the back of the throat to the root of the mouth. Re, re, the re letter. Re. And it's pronounced like ghetto, but only, even though the ge in ghetto is the same as the re in the actual letter, it doesn't you don't have the gargling sound in ghetto. There are very few languages that actually come with the GH, the KH, and the Ain. So just remember that it's a gargling sound. Re, 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 re. And we'll practice that a little bit more. The second double letter is the re, re. And it's similar to the GH, but it's more to the root of the mouth. Re, re. Pronounced like chazar, chazar. And both of those letters are hard. So if an A was to precede the GH, the re letter, it would be pronounced ra, 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 as in ratub, ratub, right? Or ralub, ralub, which means mauve. Ralub shel nahnu awaz li alam Nuwaubik, or alam Nuwaubik. Most of us want to learn Nuwaubik, or most of us want to learn Nuwaubik. The khe is like chabur. If the A precedes it or comes after the KH, it will be pronounced hard as in cha, as in chabur, which means tell. Chabur, chabur. So that's the re and the khe letter. So now, the third double letter is the she letter. She, and it's pronounced like shoe, sh, sh, right? And this is a soft letter, so whenever the vowel A comes after the sh, it would be pronounced sha, sha, sha. Now, the last double letter is, and I want y'all to focus on the word this, because that letter is the, the, as in thee, the, as in this. The way the tongue goes when it's pronouncing this is very important. So the this is the form of the TH, because prior to Nuwaubik, using the Arabic, you got tha, that, and law. Well, this is just one form of the letter, and it's the, the. So the last letter is the hardest, and I'm going to actually try to work with you guys if you have any type of questions about the re, the che, and the letter. I want you guys to hit me up in the comment section on my channel, Non-Nation Media, where I will be giving classes for beginners, intermediate, and experts, training brothers and sisters, or helping brothers and sisters learn how to speak the Nuwaubik with the proper tonation. Okay, so the Ain letter is pronounced with a grunting sound. It's ah, it's pronounced ah, but it sounds like this: ah, 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 ah. It's like a deep grunting sound, as if the air is being constricted in the back of the throat, right? Ah, as in owls, which means want. Alu, which means learn. Shower, shower, which is feel. Shower, shower, which is hair. Most of those letters, as well, not most, but the GH, the KH, and the Ain, I would give specific training for it, because I know that those are the hardest letters, and the Ain is definitely the hardest letter. But with enough practice and patience with ourselves, we can get it. I mean, it's not impossible. And so with that being said, family, I hope that y'all got something out of this video and that I was helpful. And if you need any more help, please hit me up in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nine Nation Media, to receive more of our most beautiful sacred language, Nuwaubia.